Welcome learners. I am Abhijit Aher, Assistant Professor, Sri Vileparle Kelwani Mandals, Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule. My topic of discussion is manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shells. Disclaimer: this presentation made for education purpose only and not meant for any commercial interest. The information provided in the presentation by the presenter is taken from his own personal experiences and understandings and from the references quoted at the end of presentation. Learning objectives: after completion of this topic, student will able to firstly understand the structure of hard gelatin capsule shells. Secondly, student will differentiate between various capsule sizes, and student will discuss the process of manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell. Now start with the capsule sizes. Now empty capsules, generally empty hard gelatin capsules are range from size 000, you can look it over here, to the size 5, in which size 000 is the largest size and the size 5 is the smallest size. Generally, the hard gelatin capsules are used to encapsulate between 65 to 1 gram. Means whatever the largest size is there, that is size 000, which will encapsulate the powder about 1 gram, and the smallest size which will encapsulate the powder about 65 gram. These are the different various hard gelatin capsule sizes. You can also observe different sizes of capsule in the marketed capsules also. And then we will consider for human use is a 0, which will encapsulate around 490 milligrams of aspirin, and which is having volume of about 0.68 ml. Likewise, the sizes will go on decreasing till the capsule size number 5, and that is the smallest size of capsule, that is it will encapsulate 65 milligram of aspirin, and its volume in ml is 0.13 ml. Now let us look towards the structure of hard gelatin capsule shell. Generally, hard gelatin capsule shell is composed of cap and the body. These are the two main parts of hard gelatin capsule shell. And generally, there are certain tapered rim. Then we can say air vents, locking rings, then rounded hemispherical ends and dimples are there to support the capsule structure. Firstly, we will see the function of each and every part of this capsule structure. Means generally tapered rim of the capsule, generally of the body, engages easily with the cap for a problem free closure. Means that tapered ring will generally helps the cap to get easily closure of our hard gelatin capsule. Secondly, the air vents. What is the function of air vents? These will allow the air to escape from the cap critically when operations high operation operating high speeding filling machines. Okay, these are the functions of air vents. Then locking rings, they are generally have actually a function of locking of capsule after complete filling of powder, so that cap and body should not get separated and your powder will remain intact inside the capsule shell. Now there are 6 engaged dimples. You can observe it here. These are the 6 different dimples. Their main function is to maintain the precise round capsule diameter and improving the filling machine performance. That is the function of these 6 dimples. And lastly, rounded hemispherical end. They are generally mechanically stronger and more resistant for the deformation of capsule. These are the capsule structure, but most important function, there are caps and body, and there are certain air vents present in the structure of hard gelatin capsule. Now we will start with the manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell. How to manufacture these empty hard gelatin capsule shells. Now for the manufacturing of manufacturing of empty gelatin capsule shells, there are 6 different steps. First step is called as a dipping. Second step is called as a spinning. Then third step is called as a drying. Then fourth step is called as a stripping. Fifth step is called as a trimming and joining, or it is also called as a sometimes cutting. Then last step is called as a polishing. These are the 6 different steps are there for the manufacturing of empty hard gelatin capsule shells. Now, one by one, first step is called as a dipping. Now, what happened in dipping? Generally, the pair of stainless steel pins are dipped into the dipping solution to simultaneously form the caps and body. Now, in this below figure, you can observe this is a dipping gelatin solution in which the pairs of these stainless steel pins are dipped, and the dipping solution is this dipping solution is maintained at a temperature about 50 degrees Celsius in a heated jacketed dipping pan. Okay, then how actually this happens, we will look it by simple animation. Now these are the pins, stainless steel pins. Okay, why we call it as a dipping? They will move downwards like this. Okay, it will move downwards like this, and it will get deep into the gelatin solution, which is maintained at a 50 degrees Celsius in a heated jacketed dipping pan. That's why this particular step is called as a dipping step, and this is the initial step of a manufacturing of empty hard gelatin capsule shells. Then after dipping, this particular pins should get lift up, and this will lift up like this. Okay, you can observe that now the gelatin solution is covered around the pins, stainless steel pins, and it will lift up. This particular step means from dipping to the lifting up. That particular step is called as a dipping step in the manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell. The second step, which is called as a spinning. Now these pins are rotated. Suppose this is a dipping step. We have seen that in a previous slide. Now these pins rotated to distribute gelatin over the pins uniformly and to avoid the formation of bed at a capsule ends. Means whatever these pins are there, these should get rotated around in a 180-degree angle, so that whatever the gelatin solution around these pins, which will get evenly and uniformly get distributed around the pins. How it will happen? We will look by this animation. These are the pins. Okay, after dipping, these are the pins. These pins will get rotated in 80-degree angle, so that whatever the gelatin over here, which will get spread around these all pins evenly and uniformly. That's why the second step is called as the spinning, because the pins will get rotated at 80-degree angle. This step is called as the spinning step. Then we will next step, that is the third step, which is a drying, and which is very essential step in a manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell. The gelatin is dried by the blast of cool air to form a hard shells. All of you know that in a previous slide also we have discussed that gelatin is in a molten state. We have molten it around 50 degree Celsius, so that for drying here we will require a blast of cool air, so that the gelatin will get solidify and it will get dried. The pins are moved through a series of drying to remove the water and solidify the gelatin. Now these pins are continuously moving like this. Okay, it will continuously move around the assembly like this, and at the same time we are adding a blast of cool air, so that the gelatin will get solidified and it will dry the particular gelatin shells. This particular step is called as a drying. Then next step, fourth step, is a stripping. A series of bronze jaws strips are strip the cap and body portions of the capsule from the pins. Now for this particular step, we will require the bronze jaws. You can look it over here. These are in a yellow color. Okay, these bronze jaws will come like this to the every pins. I am showing it only on for only one capsule, but it is happen for all the capsule stainless steel rim ribs. Now this particular jaw comes like this to the capsule pin, and it will strip the capsule empty capsule from the pin like this, and the capsules will get removed from the pins. This particular step is called as stripping, because we are stripping out the actually form empty gelatin capsule from the stainless steel pins. That's why this step is called as a stripping step. The most important and last step, second last step in a empty gelatin capsule manufacturing, that is trimming. Sometimes we also called it as a cutting and joining. Now whatever this stripped caps in a previous slide we have seen, and body portions are trimmed. Now, in this case, similar way, suppose we have seen the process for manufacturing of bodies of capsules. In a similar way, we have to manufacture the caps also for that particular capsules. And after that, we need to these two separate portions we need to trim to the required length by stationary knives. Okay, by using some knives, we are cutting these particular empty capsule shells into the perfect size, and after that we'll join. After trimming the right length, the cap and body portions are joined and ejected from the machines. Means after finally we will join the cap and body portions, and we will eject it from the machine. This step is called as a trimming step. Next step is called as a polishing step. This is important step because after complete manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell, the gelatin will generally looks a little bit dull because it will undergo series of heating conditions, some manufacturing procedures. Due to that, the gelatin will looks a little bit dull. To make it shiny or to make it look good, we need to do the polishing, and polishing is done by the three ways. The first way is called as the pan polishing. We can use for the polishing of gelatin. Secondly, we can use cloth dusting, and lastly we can use brushing. These are the three different methods we can utilize for the polishing of the capsule. Firstly, pan polishing. For pan polishing, we can use Acela-Cotta pan is used to dust and polish the particular hard gelatin capsules. In that, we can use certain waxes for the polishing purpose. Then cloth dusting, the capsules are rubbed with the cloth. We can take a capsules in a cloth and we can rub it between the cloth so that the capsules will get polished. And lastly, brushing, the capsules are fed under the soft rotating brush with a certain polishing materials. This is all about the polishing. That is the last step in the manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shell. Now this is the diagram. It will completely explains the how the process will form. This is the first step, dipping, that we also have seen in a previous slide in the animation. These particular stainless steel pins that will dip into this gelatin solution, and it will lift up. The gelatin will get covered over all over the pins. Then these pins are get spin in a second step. You can observe here, they will get spin so that the gelatin solution will get spread all over the pins. Then the next step is a drying. That in that drying, there is a cool blast of air we are adding to the drying assembly so that the gelatin will get solidified, and the empty gelatin capsule shells will get prepared. Then after drying, the next third step will come as a stripping. The stationary knives will come and they will strip the capsules from the pins, and then next one is a cutting. Stationary jaws will come and it will move the capsule outside the pins, and then the stationary knives will cut the capsule into desired size and shape. Similarly, we are manufacturing capsule bodies and caps. Then we are doing joining, and finally we are collecting the capsule. This is all about the process of manufacturing of hard gelatin capsule shells. These are the references from where you will get the particular information, that is Alton and Lachman. These are the two references. Hope you understand all the concept of manufacturing of empty hard gelatin capsule shell. Thank you.